everyone, my name is Hotel Delta, and today what I've got for you guys is another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 video, but this time it's really special because if you guys saw my last video where I discussed a DLC Pack 3 sort of idea, I've actually decided to, I've actually got the photoshopped image on screen. I've decided to sort of reimagine my DLC pack ideas that I started my channel with all the way back in the Black Ops 2 days and continued into Ghosts. So here it is. This is my DLC pack 1 idea called Avenging. So we've got in here the standard sort of Treyarch official layout, which is 4 multiplayer maps and a new zombies experience. Now, before we go any further, I do want to explicitly state that this is all ideas, so please bear that in mind before leaving a comment. All of this is just ideas. The photoshopped images here I did make myself, and it's purely for a visual sort of reference to what I'm talking about, so you guys can have a kind of a grasp of that. So we're going to start this off with the multiplayer maps. We have Stakeout. So basically, for you guys who played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, there is 2 maps in that game that are really considered fan favorites, and I would definitely agree with these 2, and I would say they were Raid and Standoff. So as of yet, we haven't had remakes or reimagines of that map, yet they did reimagine Hijacked from Black Ops 2 as Skyjacked in Black Ops 3 DLC Pack 1 Awakening. So with my DLC pack idea 1, I thought it'd be really cool if they were to reimagine Standoff as Stakeout. So the sort of, you see where the name comes from there, they do sort of go hand in hand, they're 2 very similar words. Basically, you can imagine it basically be the same layout, but obviously the visuals would be all brought up to futuristic kind of standards. So it's going to not be too much different, it's just going to be a fan favorite brought back, where you've got sort of more futuristic village taking place rather than this sort of older village. So that'd be kind of cool to see that map return, because I really did like Standoff myself. So moving on, we have Virus, and this is a cool one. So basically, as you can see the image in the background there, this is actually ripped from Tom Clancy's The Division, and more in specifically the multiplayer PvP area known as the Dark Zone. So I thought it would be pretty awesome if a very, very similar sort of concept was brought into a Black Ops 3 multiplayer map. So the gameplay in the background here you've got is Verge, which is from DLC Pack 1 Awakening, and I think a post-apocalyptic kind of pandemic virus kind of map would be really cool. So the name kind of suits it. Obviously, it doesn't have to be Manhattan, it doesn't have to be a snowy map, it's just a concept of sort of a post-apocalyptic sort of virus-ridden area. That sort of, it would make a cool multiplayer map if you saw all the the body bags, all the quarantine areas. I can kind of imagine that. It would kind of remind me of some of the maps that was in Advanced Warfare with like Biolab and stuff, but obviously much more worn down and sort of war-torn and stuff. It'd be a pretty cool idea to have that as a multiplayer map in Call of Duty. And I was going to put Division gameplay in the background, but I thought it'd just be easier just to keep it as Black Ops 3 gameplay, because that's why I haven't done that. The image is there for reference. I do have images of all the multiplayer maps for sort of a reference. And the next one we're going on to is Fusion. So that image there is actually taken from a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's campaign, a mission called Fission, which takes place in a nuclear reactor. So I thought this would be a cool setting. So if you can just imagine that campaign level for a second, imagine that as a multiplayer map within Black Ops 3. So you'll have sort of a purely interior map, it's all indoors. This would be the smallest map in the actual pack, and it would take place all around these nuclear reactors. So it'd be a pretty cool map visually. It would probably be very reminiscent of Sovereign, which was a map, multiplayer map from Call of Duty Ghosts, but it'd obviously play differently. This would incorporate Treyarch's 3-lane sort of design that they seem to use as the architecture for all of their maps. So that would tie in very well, and I think purely there hasn't, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there has been a multiplayer map that's been set in a nuclear reactor. I'm probably wrong there. There's been maps set all over the place in Call of Duty, so I might be a little bit off there, but I still think it'd be pretty cool, and the name kind of goes in there as well, which sounds awesome. So I thought that was a cool idea. And I would imagine if it was in Black Ops 3 that you may have some tie-ins with Coalescence or something like that, because they are a big corporation within Black Ops 3. Maybe they have something to do with a nuclear reactor plant or something like that. Moving on, we have Platform. So it does have a simple name, but it is called that because this is a sort of an Aquafier drilling platform. This is taken, the image is taken from Call of Duty Black Ops 3's campaign, a mission called Sandcastle, and basically you're on this platform you see in the background, and I think it would make an awesome multiplayer map if this campaign level transferred over over into multiplayer, sort of one of the areas of it. You're battling on top of this where you've got sort of a big fall to look out for. I think it would be a cool set, and you've also got the kind of the dusty sort of Egyptian desert in the background as well, that could sort of impair your vision a little bit. Maybe they could have like sort of a sandstorm event. I know dynamic events are not something really seen in Black Ops 3, but maybe something a little bit like that, not too much over the top kind of sandstorm, being sort of like a sand breeze coming in, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But I thought it'd be pretty cool because I enjoyed playing this campaign level, and I'd imagine it'd make a good multiplayer map. They may have to restructure it if they wanted to work with 3 lanes. Or they could just keep it the same, try and mix it up a little bit, because we tend to see too many 3-lane maps these days. Maybe it would be cool to mix it up a bit with something different, and maybe platform would be the perfect opportunity to do that, just transferring it from campaign. So finally rounding up this map pack, we have the zombies map, which is, I'm definitely going to do a separate video on this, because this idea I've been working on for a while, and I think would be really, really cool. So this is called Evil's Cove. And the idea here is it's sort of a lost, uncharted island where there was sort of pirate raiding going on. Now, bear in mind, guys, this is separated from the Black Ops Origins storyline. This is going more into Mob of the Dead side of things. So this map would basically continue the Mob of the Dead saga, but with the 4 new characters. But it's going to continue that sort of thing with the red-eyed zombies, sort of satanic hell influence they had in Mob of the Dead, which I really love, the sort of creepy atmosphere, and overall how different it was compared to the Origins and the original storyline. So that's what that would probably go down towards. There's a lot more things in this map that I've got to discuss, guys, in case someone wants to maybe mod it for Black Ops 3. I don't know, that would be awesome. But I have a load of things to tell you about Evil's Cove, so I'm going to do a separate video on that. Including the new weapons, the new starting weapon, the new boss zombies round, new wonder weapon, new quests, new Easter egg, buildables, all that good stuff. So I'm going to basically discuss that in a separate video. But basically that was my overview of this DLC pack idea. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Hotel Delta out.